Who are these lawsuits against? PG&E most certainly is going to be the target defendant, if not the target defendant in this litigation. As many of you might know, Pacific Gas and Electric, again otherwise known as PG&E, has a long history of igniting fires in many other places in California. And this particular one, let me tell you what we know about PG&E's involvement in the ignition of the fire. On the morning of July 13, 2021, PG&E sent out a repairman in response to a potential fault with a fuse on a circuit of electrical wires out near the Cresta Dam off of the Feather River, which is about 10 minutes up Highway 70 near the town of Pulga in California. And when the repairman got there from Highway 70, he took a pair of binoculars, looked across the road, and what he saw was a set of power lines, and there were 3 power lines, and the fuses were actually blown on 2 of them, but the one fuse actually was still allowing electricity through it, and the fuse did not actually close off the electrical circuit. So the repairman knew he had to actually get closer in to really kind of know about the risk that this thing is actually potentially a source of electricity, which can be a source of ignition, which very much tracks the track record of PG&E's involvement in prior litigation and fires in California. When it took him a few hours because there's a problem with road construction, but the short of it is, once the repairman actually got on site and got up to the place where he saw the fuse was blowing on the circuit, that what he did immediately upon arriving on the scene is he smelled smoke and he saw an area of flames that was ignited. So if there's any question of whether PG&E was involved in the ignition of the fire, there certainly doesn't seem to be a question based upon our investigation at this point. So PG&E is clearly a potential party to the litigation that we expect to file shortly.